Hey everyone, you are Rambo McLean for live once again, and I wanna welcome everyone back to another video, and of course the 10th movie in the Fast and the Furious franchise. And today I'm actually going to rant the film F9 The Fast Saga, which came out 2021, and this is gonna be an epic rant. And before I started talking about this movie, I want to apologize. I know it's been now 3 weeks since I'm making this franchise, and I've been so busy with remodeling and reworking on the house, cleaning, and I'm also working with my job and my work. It's been really busy, and it has been really hard lately. Been working very hard. That's one of the reasons I'm actually not that much on this channel making more videos. I wish I would have more free time so I could do and review more videos, but sadly I couldn't. But yeah, today I'm gonna talk about this movie, and of course I'm actually gonna do a ranking video on Fast and Furious, which is my favorite film. Now the Fast and Furious franchise, I actually have to admit that this is definitely one of my favorite action franchise ever. But my top three favorite action franchise of all time is the Rambo films, Die Hard right there, and of course Dirty Harry, which I reviewed all of them. And why not finishing the Fast and Furious series? And of course I'm wrapping now the series, which this is now the final film. And yes, then in 2 years there's gonna be Fast and Furious 10. We already have the 10th film. It's called Hobbs and Shaw. The Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw, which was actually the 9th film. This is a 10th film. But yeah, of course, Hobbs and Shaw doesn't count because it's a spin-off. I know that. You don't have to tell me about it, but I know that. Now, F9, the Fast Saga fucking sucks. Yes, it sucks. It's the worst movie I have ever seen in the franchise. Not only that's actually an insult to Hollywood, an insult to filmmakers, but this is really disgrace how they did with this film, because it was everything I saw was been from CGI, and I felt like, is this Fast and Furious movie or is Indiana Jones film? Or it's a fucking adventure film. And the plot is so confusing with this film. Yes, it's so confusing. I am so confused by this film, and every sequel is gonna be worst. And this is the worst sequel. And I know some people say that Fast and Furious 2009, the fourth installment, is the worst one. I'll disagree. I think this is much worse. I thought F9, the Fast Saga, is the worst one. So I watched it last night once again. I think that the first time I watched the extended cut, I barely remember what the fuck was an extended cut, but I watched the theatrical cut because I thought it's short. This movie is 2 hours, 22 minutes, way too long. It's almost 2.5 hours over long film. Why every film has to be now over 2 hours long? Over 2 hours. Now the Batman is coming out in March. I'm really actually excited to see how bad or good it will be. But this movie is only 2 hours, right there beside Hard Target. It's like, 2 hours Batman 99. That's gonna be a 3 hours long. So this is the longest Fast and Furious movie I have ever seen. The longest film. Once again, directed by Justin Lin and written by him. And you know what, Justin Lin? You blew it, man! You blew it! Yes, you blew it! I mean, the story was so confusing. It was just terrible. No, actually, it was confusing. It makes no sense. So try to go, from the flaws and their mistakes that they did. So, okay, so the plot. I have a question before I do. How the hell Dominic Toretto has a brother that was never mentioned after 20 years, was never mentioned that he has a brother. In this movie, we never heard that he has a brother, never. So why the fuck John Cena plays his brother out of nowhere after 20 years, now suddenly Dominic has a brother? This movie did not mention that he has a brother. They explain how his dad died, but they didn't mention how the hell he has a brother. In the first movie, which came out 20 years after the 10 movie came out, this was 2001, which I love this movie. Actually changed my mind watching this movie last night. I have to say that are we all so stupid? Are we all so low? How these filmmakers are making this movie? They are disrespecting us, especially everyone who's actually a film lover or who loves movies. You're gonna see the flaws and the mistakes this movie has. And like too much CGI crap that makes no sense. The story is shitty. It's lame story. It makes no sense. And why the hell Dominic has suddenly a brother played by John Cena? When is this gonna stop? We already had Dwayne Johnson, a former wrestler. Now John Cena. Why the fuck is John Cena in this movie? I mean, aren't we tired seeing the same bullshit and crap over and over again? I mean, so now John Cena plays Jacob Toretto. He like suddenly he used to work for Mr. Nobody. I mean, where's the logic in this movie? It's illogical. Oh, so why he became Rogue? And then we find out, after 20 years, suddenly, Jacob Toretto killed his dad, so the tank exploded. So we have a young guy who plays Dominic Toretto and a young guy who plays Jacob. Why the fuck is his name even Jacob? Why the fuck is his name in the film? Over 20 years he has a fucking brother. This movie never mentioned him that he has a brother. Never. So after 20 years, it's so confusing with those flashbacks. We go back in time with the flashbacks, and Michael Rooker is in this movie, who was also in Days of Thunder, and like Dominic's dad is being killed. His car explodes or whatever. Fuck this movie, man. This movie is the biggest piece of shit movie I have ever seen. The worst sequel. They fucked up Fast and Furious. They fucked this movie. Yes, they screwed this fucking movie. They screwed this movie. F9 screwed this movie, in my opinion. Because this movie did not mention them. Did not mention Jacob at all. They never mentioned this movie. They were only brother and sister, and that was it. That's what this movie sucks. But it's not only this fucking plot, it's the fucking CGI, the shitty lame action, and I'm so tired of this goddamn movie. They are making illogical, stupid, brainless movie. Because are we sure we believe every action sequence that is done you're now like living forever, which fucking sucks. Don't worry, I'll get to my point. I'll get to my point. Don't worry about it. So like this movie, says that Dominic, went and beat the guy to pieces, and because he blamed him that his dad was killed, he goes in juvenile in the prison, and then we meet two actors who played Santos and that guy Tick, or I forgot that guy's name, from Fast 5. I think was this guy, I forgot this guy's name, but I think was this guy now. And of course Dominic finds out that his dad has been killed, that Jacob does that, and he's like the king of the streets on this street racing. So the young actor who plays Dominic goes and challenges his brother, beats him, kicks him out, and suddenly after 20 years he's been now on a roadway, and they are looking for some chip, or I thought this movie was The Expendables. I thought this movie was a fucking Expendables too. I thought this movie stole the idea from Expendables. So now Roman Pierce and Tej, they go and find Dominic Toretto and Letty. Why the fuck Michelle Rodriguez wears a short hair? What the fuck was with her shitty short hair? I mean, what the fuck with this movie? Why she has a short hair? She look fucking ugly, like she is. I'm so tired of this bullshit. It's a bullshit movie. It's garbage. So, so what happened then? So those two guys shows up, and they tell him that Mr. Nobody's plane explode. They go, and Dominic, he has now a son, and he doesn't want to go. His wife or whatever, Letty, she wants to go. She's a bitch. She wants to go, So so Dominic, he leaves his son. And he goes on this airplane, to some island or whatever they go. So now everyone has like vehicles. Why the fuck they even got the cars? And why the fuck Michelle Rodriguez is driving a motorcycle in this movie? Or she driving in the 8th one? I mean, what the fuck? She's supposed to be in a car, not driving a motorcycle. Why the fuck she's on a motorcycle? No, so okay, so she's on a motorcycle. She goes. They go to this airplane, and the same scene it was already in the Expendables still. The Ramsey, that actress, Natalie Emmanuel, or I forgot, whatever, Ramsey, that girl, she goes and she tries to find a key or whatever they were looking for device. They go in an attack, and there's another shitty scene. I mean, since when Roman Pierce is a fucking Rambo, he goes with AK-47 and shoots all the bad guys, all the soldiers. He's no wounded. I mean, what the fuck? That was one of my problems by Fast and Furious 6. This is another problem I am with this franchise. He's like a fucking Rambo, shoots everyone. What the fuck? So he's been like in this van, in this huge van. Or actually no, it was a huge fucking truck. He's on a fucking truck. He drives, his truck rolls over. Whole truck is fucking destroyed. But nothing is wrong with Roman. There's no cuts and bruises, nothing. Whole truck is destroyed, but how the fuck is man still alive? He will be dead. His truck falls on him. And the asshole is still alive. What the fuck? This movie fucking stinks. It fucking sucks. It sinks. So we find out that Jacob, that he's a brother of Dominic. Dominic blames him because he's dead, because of the death of his dad, and now he's looking for Jacob, and once again Helen Mirren is in this movie. We also then find out later. We find out that Han is back. From the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, the guy, he's back. What the fuck is his short hair? Why the fuck is Han alive? I don't get it. Why? Why is Han alive? I mean, stop bringing dead people back, idiots! This movie is brainless, stupid. Oh my god. Justin Lin, you blew it, man. You blew it. You can't bring that dead. Oh. In the next sequel, Giselle, Gal Gadot is gonna come back from the dead. I'm tired of it. This franchise needs to end, After Paul Walker died, it's just, this franchise just went downhill. I mean, the only good one that I really enjoyed was the Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. Yes, the only good one. I mean, the Fate of the Furious, I thought, okay, it's an okay time waster. I know I didn't say that in my video. I thought I liked the film, but it kind of looks like, but since that movie, the franchise went downhill. That was the problem with the Fast and Furious. And yeah, it went downhill. Now, so now they're actually back on our plane, just like the Expendables. I have a question for Vin Diesel. Is F9 the Expendables or is Fast and Furious, man? So which is it? You really need to start making those shitty missions. I mean, fuck this. This franchise, it was always about the street racing cars. just like the first movie did. Now that they go into a fucking mission, it's like they're expendables now. Another problem, I actually have to say that because I'm gonna forget it. How, after 37 minutes, Jordana Brewster fucking returns. Yeah, she returns. And she finds out that Jacob, her shitty third brother we never heard of, she decides to help his brother and to stop Jacob and blah blah blah. Letty and they go to Tokyo because another clue brings them to. They actually brings them to Han. They actually go into this fucking apartment, and this bitch, I don't even know who this stupid shitty actress was in it, that Asian chick or whatever. And why the fuck, like 4 or 5 guys shows up, I don't know why, and everyone's fighting. Oh, so now Jordana Brewster, she has to fight people. She kicks everyone's ass. Michelle Rodriguez fucking sucks. She goes and kicks everyone. I mean, 2 women that are actually not even young enough, they beat and whoop a few guys off that are actually stronger. And every hit, every punch, I barely can see because there was a fucking shaky cam. The camera was shaking. It's a fucking shaky cam, Yeah, it was a fucking shaky cam. It was a shaky cam. I barely can see. Watch Hobbs and Shaw when Vanessa Kirby, she was actually handcuffed and she grabbed with the legs, grabbed that guy, great technique, and she stabs him with the needle, and she goes and attacks herself, kicks the guy, which is very good. It wasn't a shaky cam. Every punch in this movie was shaky cam. So suddenly Michelle Rodriguez and Jordana Brewster, which I don't think they know martial arts at all, they go and fight guys, they go fight a few men, they go fight them, kick everyone. I hate them. I am tired with this ridiculous nonsense. Yes, I call this movie a ridiculous nonsense. It was completely irresponsible what they did. So 2 women, 5 attackers for nowhere, and this little Chinese bitch goes and kicks everyone, and now Michelle Rodriguez and Jordana Brewster kicking everyone. Jordana Brewster goes and kicks some guy. Oh, Michelle Rodriguez goes and kicks a fuck you, Michelle Rodriguez. You're garbage, Michelle Rodriguez. You can't even act, you can't even fight. Get the fuck out of this movie, man. Yeah, I call her a bitch because she can't act. It's terrible. I hate this fucking movie. So after everything, so I forgot to mention, they actually somehow, Vin Diesel finds, Dominic goes and he finds Helen Mirren in the film. She is stealing jewels. They go with a fucking car. He brings them to some embassy. There's this asshole who works with Jacob, and they're looking for some fucking key. This movie is mistakenly shitty. Oh my god, stupid. It's brainless and stupid. This movie is fucking stupid, man. The worst one I have seen. I mean, it's illogical. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's ludicrously dumb. It's dumb. This movie is dumb. It's brainless dumb. Or another problem, I'll go, not only they wreck the fucking cars, but all these assholes are still living, which I don't get it. So there's this, so I think there was this steel mill or whatever it was a fucking steel mill, and those 2 guys, and Dominic Toretto closes the door for Michelle Rodriguez. He jumps. See, it's a stunt double. It's not even Vin Diesel who jumps on the balcony. It was actually a stunt double who jumped down. And I have a question. How the fuck is Vin Diesel a Terminator in this movie? He kicked every guy's ass. On the end, he landed in a fucking water. And Michelle Rodriguez later jumps off, saves him. He has a flashbacks about his brother and his father. He has a flashback. But I had the same problem with Fast and Furious. Is actually Vin Diesel a Terminator? he jumps, stunt double jumps on the balcony in that steel mill or whatever it was, in that the reactor or where the fuck they were. He jumps off, kicks a lot of guys' ass. He's like immortal. You can't even touch him. He goes and kicks every other guys like he's in the fucking Matrix. He jumps and later he somehow they all land off. I think it was a fucking explosion and he lands in the fucking water. And Michelle Rodriguez later jumps for him and saves him. Fuck this movie, man. I mean, how the fuck is Vin Diesel surviving after surviving crashes and everything? I just don't get it. Vin Diesel, start making yourself a dirty t-shirt. Start making yourself dirty. What the fuck, you even have a clean t-shirt all the time in every fucking car you're driving, man? You need to start dirty. You can't even act. I mean, he produced this movie and he can't even act. He can't even make a good movie anymore. Oh my god, this movie was so ridiculous. It was so awful, Oh my god. I don't know how the fuck is Han alive in this fucking movie. I don't get it. I don't understand. So they there was a shitty explanation which doesn't count because it's actually a footage after footage edited together with fucking lame CGI in which Kurt Russell, he's only 2 scenes in the fucking film, and there's explanation that Kurt Russell, Mr. Nobody, helped Han to fake his death, which I don't understand why the fuck was that necessary. I don't get it. Fuck that. So that was really confusing and awkward, which I don't get it. Another thing was wait, what was already? So I forgot to mention Lucas Black as Sean Boswell, and of course Bow Wow as Twinkie. From this movie they both return and they are fucking useless. Yes, they're making some I thought that was Back from the Future car, the Lorraine, which they did with the remote control. The car drives, which is impossible, then explodes. And and Roman and Tash says, Dominic says, we need you. What? Fuck this movie. I make it better, so because I don't give a fuck about this film anyway. I'm not even gonna correct the camera, to make better corner. So fuck this movie, because I don't give a shit about this movie. It was 2 hours and a half waste of my life in this movie, waste of my time, waste of my life. I mean, fuck this movie. Fuck F9, fuck this movie. I'll say it again. And I don't understand, and also, yes, Sean Boswell and Twinkie, they're in this movie, and they are goddamn useless. They only in 2 scenes. And what's stupid and ridiculous and brainless was that Roman and Tash, they went in outer space. Yes, they both went with a fucking car in outer space, and Twinkie and Sean Boswell are on this fucking airplane. Why the fuck? They're not pilots, they're fucking airplane, driving them. Man, Lucas Black is old. Man, why the fuck he's unshaved? Fuck movie. Oh. What the fuck with this movie, I don't understand F9, the Fast Saga. I don't understand this movie. Stash and Roman, they go in the outer space to break that fucking that fucking dish, or I think it was a dish or antenna or satellite or whatever. And what was so shitty ridiculous with CGI, so Tash somehow, I think he's a fucking scientist now, he makes a fucking magnet device, and all these idiots, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordana Brewster, Ramsey, she drives a fucking van or truck, destroys all the fucking cars. No one pays them. They use a fucking magnet device, which is impossible in real life. That's impossible, you actually will need a lot of money to actually making that kind of magnet device that you can shift everyone, every object, every iron object that you can shift. And they're like using a fucking magnet in the fucking car, which is stupid. It's irresponsible, incorrectly. It's really brainless. This is the most stupid, idiotic movie I have seen, which is impossible. They turning over all the cars, destroy all the cars with a shitty magnet, which is impossible. Is the IQ fall low every nowadays? Or since I was gone, is the IQ so low now? So now bringing Tash and Roman in fucking outer space. Or we have a family picnic, with barbecue. Fuck you, this movie. Fuck you, Vin Diesel. Fuck this movie. You Vin Diesel, you blew it. Fuck you, Vin Diesel. I hate your movie. Fuck this movie. You know what? This movie kicks ass. Yes, I said that this movie fucking kicks ass. It kicks the shit out of F9. And people are telling me and making videos, ranking the Fast and Furious and saying, oh, this is number 10. This is number 10. This movie kicks ass. We have a great leads. We have a great action. We have a practical stunts. Everything I saw was a fucking fake CGI. A phony, a fake, this movie. This movie kicks ass. Paul Walker's a badass in this movie as Brian O'Connor. Thank God it wasn't Jordana Brewster in this movie or fucking John Cena. Fuck you, John Cena. John Cena, you can't act. You're a terrible actor. You're a shitty actor. I don't mind the Maureen. I'm surprised why the fucking weren't even a sequel. Or 12 rounds. Oh my god, John Cena, you can't act. John Cena can't act. Oh my god, this movie fucking sucks, man. And people are making fun of this movie. This movie is a badass. We have a practical stance, and at least I understand what this movie is about. And people are saying this is the worst one. People are saying that this movie is the worst one. This is the worst because there's no Vin Diesel in it. There's no Jordana Brewster, Michelle Rodriguez, Paul Walker, or any of those guys in it. So, you're wrong. This movie is a badass. I will watch this movie non-stop. Then seen the last time. I've seen F9 for the last time. Yes, I saw F9 for the last time. I'm done with this franchise and it's over. This movie ended the franchise. It's a badass, this movie. It's Justin Lin's best movie he ever did. And this will be the final movie he did. This movie ended the franchise. I love Furious 7, but I will say this movie ended. That's why it's my favorite in the franchise. I love this movie to death. This movie is a badass film. They don't make them like this anymore. They don't make them. And I'm going to show you once again. Fast 5 ended the franchise. This movie is not bad as to people thinking and making out of it. This movie is a badass. I will watch this movie non-stop. I will watch this movie. Why? Because it has practical facts. I understand the story. It's not confusing. It has a terrible plot. And I understand. I don't get it. What John Cena is stealing somehow. He's a thief now. And what the fuck he's stealing? What this movie is about? Oh, it's actually about a family again. I'm so tired and sick of it. Michelle Rodriguez is the worst actress. No wonder she was fired after Lost season 2. No wonder her character was killed off. She's terrible and wooden in this movie. What the fuck is her short hair? Oh, I forgot to mention, Charlize Theron is in this fucking movie. Fuck you, Charlize Theron. She's a shitty actress. I mean, I read that people who are asking people, you know, on IMDb, on comments, why Charlize Theron has a short hair. I don't know. Why Charlize Theron has actually a short haircut or a short hair. Why? I don't know. I can't explain. I don't know why she has a short haircut. I'm sorry. I don't know why. But what the fuck is with her short hair? With her short haircut? What the fuck is with Michelle Rodriguez's short haircut? Or why Jordana Brewster and Michelle Rodriguez are kicking everyone's now? Or they're actually this fucking armored truck vehicle, and Jordana Brewster fights a man that could kick the shit living out of Jordana Brewster. She somehow defeats him, kicks him with her fucking shitty leg, so the guy falls out of the car, and she starts driving. So suddenly the partner, of Jacob, he betrays Jacob, and Jacob falls, and Jordana Brewster goes and saves him. And Jacob decides, okay, so now I'm gonna help them out. I'm gonna help my brother out and to destroy Cypher's plan. And of course, she goes. Cypher goes with the fucking drone. She goes with the fucking drone, starts firing at him, and Vin Diesel goes and destroys the fucking drone. By the end of the credits, Jason Statham returns as Deckard Shaw, kicks some guy, which I don't know what the fuck. Or Stazek is in this movie, don't know what the fuck is Stazek in this movie. The only good thing about this movie, there's no Brian O'Connor. Thank God he's no in this movie. I don't want to see some guy playing Brian O'Connor. I'm glad he's not even mentioned this movie, except that little kid that's been called Little Brian. But that's it. I really don't know much, because the movie, the plot is confusing. Han is fucking shit in this movie. I hate his fucking haircut. What the fuck is his haircut? I don't know why the fuck are those two those two morons in the outer space, Roman and Tash. By the way, this movie was delayed. The budget cost $200 million for making this garbage movie, and yeah, it was $200 million. It made $700 million for White. I think it was $726 million for White. But the plot, this has CGI. It has so shitty stars that not even realistic. It's not realistic. It's pure garbage. It's just shitty movie. It's just brainless movie. It's just really stupid movie. It's like it's been made by a school children. This movie, so shitty it was. Vin Diesel was terrible at acting. Was he a Terminator in this movie? He kicks everyone. Of course, a stunt double was for him. He kicks everyone like he's undefeatable. You can't touch him. You can't do nothing to him. This movie fucking sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It's the biggest piece of shit I have seen. The biggest pile of shit I have seen. Because it so sucks. It sucks shit. It sucks shit, this movie. This franchise needs to end. Yeah, I said it. This franchise needs to end. I mean, they should just end this franchise, and that's what I think. I don't know. I don't know if I have anything much to say. Except everyone in this movie sucked. They couldn't even manage to make a good movie. It makes no sense that that Dominic, after 20 years, he has a brother in this movie. John Cena sucks. He's a terrible actor. I hated him, Bumblebee. I hate him this movie. He sucked. He's terrible. He can't act. He's a shitty actor. The action is terrible. It's forgettable. It's not terrible. It's actually fake. All the action sequences are fake. CGI. They're not real. They're fake. They're garbage. They're pure trash in this movie. It's 2 hours and 22 minutes over long. The extended cut is 2 hours and 29 minutes long. Yes, 7 minutes over long. 2.5 hours. It's way too long. It's over long film. It didn't have to be that much longer. The music score sucked. The soundtracks in this movie sucked. The flashbacks in this movie sucked. It's all about Vin Diesel. I'm tired of him. I mean, the story is shitty. Charlize Theron, she escapes at the end. Why? When is gonna this stop? How long is gonna be Charlize Theron in a fucking movie? Please just kill off her character or lock her up or whatever. I'm tired of Charlize Theron. I hated her in the Fate of the Furious. I hated her even now more. The plot makes no sense. Did the IQ fall low? So low that we're now in outer space? Yes, in outer space with a fucking car. I think both of them were killed off if that were for real. They go in outer space. I mean, what the fuck? Justin Lin, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, Vin Diesel? I mean, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. When is this gonna stop? When is gonna this stop? How long are you gonna watch this movie? How long? Oh my god. Now, Lucas Black and the guy Twinkie, he's only, I think, one or two scenes barely in the film. The Lucas Black is useless, he's wasted. Michelle Rodriguez is wasted. She's not believable as an actress. She's the worst of the film. Jordana Brewster in a fake CGI collar. She sucked. She sucked so many dicks I couldn't even count it. Oh my god, this movie was terrible. I mean, is this Expendables? Is this Indiana Jones? Or is it a Fast and Furious movie? Oh my god. The magnetic pulse or electromagnetic pulse, which is impossible to make that kind of magnetic magnet that you can use, you know, that all the sharp objects or the metal objects falls in the car, or the whole car can flip over. That's impossible. I don't think that they can do that kind of weapon. If they would pay a lot of money, a lot of low money, probably millions for that kind of research. But yeah, I don't think that kind of is. The jokes, the dialogues are terrible, are wooden. There's not one memorable line in the film. There's no one memorable line in the film. There's no there's no memorable action scenes. I mean, every action scene was forgettable. The fight scenes, which is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's fake. Jordana Brewster can't fight, and Michelle Rodriguez swings and punches so fast that you can't even see a punch because it's a shaky cam in the fucking film. Oh, so this bitch, this Chinese bitch, she goes with a machine gun and she starts shooting on a convoy or whatever. Should we believe that a chick uses a machine gun and shoots on everyone? That was stupid. This movie was stupid. Stupid! Yes, I call this movie stupid. I call this movie fucking stupid. So you're actually telling me the F9 is better than this movie? F9 is better than this movie? Are you fucking kidding me? F9 is better than this movie. Better than this movie? Are you sure? I really don't have much to say. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. I mean, the cast was stupid. It was boring. It was lame. It was dumb. It was overlong movie. It was boring. Oh, I forgot to mention. So on the embassy, when Dominic he grabs a gun and Jacob grabs a gun. Dominic grabs his gun and Jacob grabs another gun, and then he gets arrested, and because everyone puts guns on Dominic, and he gets arrested. He gets in a van, and you find out there's a bunch of women. He's with a bunch of women. Really? Kurt Russell is better in the film. He has only 2 scenes in a cameo scene. There's a flashback from Giselle from Fast and Furious 6. In the next movie, Giselle's gonna come back, and Brian's gonna come back, and Paul Walker's gonna come back from the grave to do another movie. When is this gonna end? How long are we gonna listen to this movie? How long we gonna watch? So 2 years, actually next year is coming the 10th movie out. Yes, the 10th movie is coming out. Well, congratulations with Diesel. I hope the next movie will be even worse, because I'm not gonna watch it. I don't care how good it is gonna be. I'm not gonna watch it. It's not gonna be a good movie. F9 to me is the worst movie ever. I swear to God, it's the worst movie ever. This movie fucking sucks. It sucks, movie. This movie sucks. It's the biggest piece of shit movie I have seen. It's not a good movie at all. I thought that all the Fast and Furious movies are better than this movie. This is the worst one, the lowest one I have seen. It's brainless, it's stupid. It's the most stupid movie. Charlize Theron can't act. She's a shitty actor. She can't act in this movie. Michelle Rodriguez sucks. That bitch, Michelle Rodriguez, that bitch sucks. Jordana Brewster sucks. So many dicks, I can't even count of them. I think she was just spitting dicks on this movie. That's how she looks like. Oh my God. Well, thank God this is the final movie in Fast and Furious. Thank God. Thank God. And I'm not bothering watching the extended cut anymore, because I'm done with this franchise. I'm done. After this video, I'm actually going to do a ranking video. I'm gonna rank all the Fast and Furious movies from my favorite to my least favorite. But this is actually the least favorite. This is the 10, the worst one in my opinion, with Fast and Furious. But I don't hate Fast and Furious. I hate this movie. So on the end, I forgot to mention on the end, Vin Diesel, he lets go Jacob after everything he's done, and instead to arrest him. I know he's not a cop, but he imitates Brandon Connor, says, someone give me a 10-second car. He gives him a car, he let him go after everything he has done, instead of arresting him. Oh. The action sequences are terrible. The car chases sucked in this movie. It's not realistic. It's fake. It's CGI. Whole movie is fake with CGI. It's all fucking CGI. There's a fucking scene in the open scene, in the chase scene, I forgot to mention. Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez are driving with a car, and they are flip over. The car flips over, flies like a fucking Superman, and Michelle Rodriguez in a fucking CGI with her fucking shitty foot in it. You know, they fly in the air. They land. I think the car lands. They destroy the car, but they're both safe. They both safe. Nothing happened except the car was destroyed, demolished. Oh my God! Should we believe that they landed on the floor or the floor of the road? The car destroyed, but they both are saved. No bruises, no damages, no blood. Should we believe that? You know, in this movie, Robert Pierce broke his arm because it was realistic. I know it wasn't him in the car, but actually he broke the arm because that was realistic. That jump was realistic, and people are making fun of this movie and saying that this movie, Too Fast and Furious, is the worst one, but F9 is much better. So let's put a fucking brother of Vin Diesel in the fucking film, and it's John Cena who plays his brother. You know, I don't understand the film. Yeah, you don't understand the film, but you don't understand the film. It's a good movie. I don't understand I don't understand. I don't understand how is Vin Diesel a fucking cyborg, a Terminator the whole movie, jumps off, nothing happens. He flies with the car, which is impossible. If that were for real, everyone in the car would be dead. I mean, no, I don't understand. I think all the action sequences are actually fake, are CGI, are not realistic, are not believable enough, are not good enough, are ridiculous, are stupid, are brainless, they are dumb, they are shitty, they are lame, they are retarded what they did. All the sequences they did are retarded. The guy who wrote the fucking story beside Jocelyn sucked. He's an idiot. He's a school kid or whatever. He's a kindergarten kid who wrote that fucking screenplay. The direction was shitty. It was lazy. The writer was lazy. The director was shitty. The action sequences were shitty. The story was shitty. The actresses were all shitty. It was 2 hours, 22 minutes, way too long. It didn't need to be that much longer film. It wasn't need to be that much longer film anyway from the first start. You know, I'll take this movie over F9 every time. I'll watch this movie anytime. I'll watch this movie right now. Because I want to forget. This movie was so forgettable. I'll watch this movie anytime. And people are listing this to the worst one. You know, I watch this movie anytime than F9 because it's more realistic. It has better action. It's more realistic, and I still don't know what this movie is about. And people are saying, "Oh, it's not a good movie." At least I know what these 3 movies, what these 3 movies are about. At least I know what these 3 movies are about. Because this movie is so confusing, the plot is confusing, the story is confusing, the film is confusing, it's overlong, terrible acting, terrible actresses, terrible shitty story. I mean, it's like the pacing falls all over the place. It's slow paced. It's shaky cam in the film. It's shitty CGI, lame CGI. Unrealistic CGI. I have a question. Are people really buying that? Oh my god. F9, the Fast Saga sucks. The Fast Saga sucks. It's the biggest piece of shit. And it sucks so hard. It sucks. Yeah, this movie sucks. It sucks. This movie fucking sucks. It sucks. Well, actually, I'm done with this. Actually, I've wrapped up this franchise, and I'm done. I hope that, yeah, they will. Of course, I read that Vin Diesel wants to do another 2 movies. So Fast and Furious, he wants to do the 10 movie now. That's gonna be 11. Then he wants to do Fast 10. Then he to do Fast 11. $200 million for this bullshit. I mean, this is a bullshit. This is a con. They con us into this movie. I mean, that's my epic rant to this movie. Anyway, have a good day, and I'm out, and take care. Bye bye.